Welcome to Speedy Walkthroughs, where we show just the important stuff to beating the game. For first time viewers, this will look different to a normal walkthrough. It will show just the essentials, so you don't need to spend a long time watching this video. I won't talk about fighting specific enemies unless they're very difficult, but I will show you where to go and what to do. Today we're playing Sonic the Hedgehog 2 for the Sega Master System / Game Gear, and this one actually came out a little bit before Sonic 2 on the Genesis Mega Drive. So today we're going to be 100%ing this game, which means collecting all the Chaos Emeralds and going to the secret extra zone. So before we launch into the locations for all the emeralds, I want to talk a bit about controls. This game has fairly standard Sonic controls, so you can move left and right, you can jump, you can roll. Unfortunately, you cannot spin dash. Spin dash was not invented quite yet, so you're limited to just that. But if you want to go really fast, my advice, roll and jump. Just keep rolling, keep jumping, and you'll go really fast in this game. Rolling and jumping actually makes you go 1.5 times as fast as your normal walking speed, so it's a really good way to be moving around. If you just hold right and jump, you're not going to go as fast as you get from rolling. Since this game is fairly linear, I'm not going to show you every little bit. I'm just going to show you where those main emeralds are for 100%ing the game. So you're going to finish Act 1 as per normal, the emeralds on Act 2 of this first zone. So work your way through the zone, keeping up as much as you can. Then take the up route and jump up this little bit, you'll get the emerald. I'll show you that again. So you're going to take the up route and get to this cart. Jump up here and there's the emerald by the steps. Right underneath this emerald is actually the end of the level, so we're going to take the end of the level there. When you get to the end of Act 3 of Underground, you're going to come across the boss here. This boss really confused me when I was growing up, because I couldn't figure out how to damage it. Turns out you don't really need to, you just wait it out. So these cannonballs, you have to keep dodging them. They damage the boss every time they come down. So as soon as a few of those cannonballs have come down, the boss will come down, and then you win. The next emerald is in Act 2 of Sky High Zone. So the way that you get this one is it's hidden springs in clouds. So keep a look at where I'm bouncing and you want to be copying those bounces. The rings will help you clue into where they are. But that's the emerald up there. I'll play that again just so you can see. Jump onto the rings. And then onto those rings. That one doesn't have rings to cue you in, but there's the emerald. Next emerald is in Aqua Lake 2, so we're going to have to play the level pretty normally for a long time until we get to this emerald. In this level you have the bubbles that you can rise up. They're really good because they actually restore your air and you can control them. You can also hold down to make the rise go a little bit slower. Alright, so we're in this pipe here. And the emerald's going to be coming out of this section. You want to hold left to get into that area, and there's the emerald. You then come back through the pipe and use it to beat the level. The boss for Aqua Lake Zone is kind of weird. You have to hit its nose when the nose is inflated. Apart from that, it's pretty straightforward. Next emerald is on Green Hills Zone. I don't know why they put Green Hills as the 4th zone in the game, but there you go. Pretty much what you want to do here is it's another one that involves bouncing on a lot of springs. So you want to stay as high as possible in the level. So we're going to get that spring, those springs, and then you get the emerald. Again, we'll just play that quickly. You're going to go down this big hill. Jump on that spring with all the rings above it, and the next one, same thing, and then grab yourself the emerald. Once you've done that, there's the end of the level. For these gimmick mountain stages, I will show you the route through the level because it can get a bit non-linear. You go up here and across. Climb up this section. And then take a left. There's your end of level for Act 1. Now the emerald again is in Act 2. This one's pretty hard to find, so you want to go right until you start climbing this bit, and then you actually jump through an invisible wall there. And you're going to head up through this section. So there's the emerald. You just then head back out and play the level as normal. Act 3 is fairly linear. It can be a bit tricky to get through these sections, but with enough practice you'll make it. Just make sure you don't get hit by any of the spikes of this platform here. With the boss, you wait till it hits the wall, and then you jump on it when the spikes are down. With the scrambled egg zones, they're pretty non-linear as well, so I will show you the whole thing. Here's Act 1. So remember, you can hold specific directions in the pipes to influence where you go when you get to a junction. Be sure to just follow the paths that I'm taking here. And we'll have a look at Scrambled Egg 2. You'll notice I didn't grab an emerald there. That's because the boss for this stage drops the emerald. Speaking of which, we're in Scrambled Egg 3 now. And heading up to that boss arena. You're basically just going to jump on this Silver Sonic when it's not in a ball form. So if you have all the emeralds, when you get to the end of this fight, Silver Sonic is going to drop the last emerald, and that'll unlock the secret extra stage, Crystal Egg. And in this case, we do have all the emeralds, so when the fight's done, it's going to drop that last one there for us. And that brings us through to Crystal Egg stage. First level, you're pretty much just going to head to the right. These ones are a bit more linear than the last couple stages. And of course, watching out for the very long time bonus you can get if you finish the level quickly. Crystal Egg 2 is a similar situation. You got some invisible walls, but nothing too major happening here. And then we got this last act. So with this boss, he will electrocute the whole arena. When the arena is electrocuted, you need to be in the pipes to be safe. So you can see here, those orbs are flying around and the arena gets zapped. Yeah, if you're in the arena, you'll take damage when that happens. But just keep going through this pattern. You hit him a couple times, then go into the pipes to save yourself, and then rinse and repeat. So if you're just playing this game without the emeralds, you'll never see this extra stage at all. But here, that's the extra stage you get for 100%ing it. So that's going to be pretty much everything for this game. If you enjoyed this content, then a subscription is always appreciated, and I should have more coming out like it soon. I hope you found this useful, and thanks for watching.